Here's what happens when you take a hot tent conversion, some high winds, and way too much wood in the fire. Join me as I go camping in the freezing cold, figure out how to fix some stuff in the field, and find out if some of the stuff is even worth bringing with you. Whew. Well, I will tell y'all, it is difficult to wake up when it's about below 30 degrees out. I'm about to grab some Peak refuel. I don't know if you guys have had this. I'll open it and show you what it looks like here in a minute, but this stuff is delicious. I'm gonna make it here in the tent, so hopefully I get a little warmer, get some coffee before I start my day. This is where I'm living for the next couple days. Got my backpack and stuff over there. Did put the stovepipe up. And that thing kept it warm for probably 2 hours until the logs burn out. It's probably like 75 degrees in here. Once the logs burn out, this tank gets really cold, so doesn't keep a lot of my body heat in. Let me get to heating up the food and I'll be right back. Here's kind of what it looks like beforehand. A ton of sausage and eggs in there. Just a couple minutes. I'll have boiling water. Man, it is cold out. Those of you that haven't had this Peak refuel before, you're missing out. Just make sure you're not eating them every day. It can't be super healthy for you. So last night the stove worked great. So here's what we've got. Let's get this thing packed up with some wood. So we had this thing up to about 70, 85 degrees inside the tent. Obviously, the further you got away from the stove, the cooler it got, as this tent is not insulated. However, look at that. Got a bunch of small little burns in the nylon. Good thing is, it didn't totally destroy the tent. There's a couple burns, and at one point down here, you know, I had the door open, and it was really, the fire was raging. So probably not the smartest. However, everyone knows about using duct tape or Gorilla Tape, but check this one out. I got some of these nylon stickers off of Amazon for about 15 bucks. And as you can see, it came with a ton. Now all I gotta do is find the right color, or not, stick them on. When applying these, you really want to let it go past the cut or burn by about an inch and apply it on both sides. I'm gonna start cutting some nylon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 19. Got one right there, 20. I'm gonna put 20, maybe 20, 25 patches on this. Shoot, maybe 30. And we will see how this goes. Since we don't have the exact color, I've chosen this nice bronze color. Maybe it'll make it look like an 80s style back patch. Instead of doing each one of those individually, what I'm gonna do is just kind of get the groupings of a couple. Yeah. For a couple reasons. One, this backing is very difficult to take off. Getting it put in place in one fell swoop. So we'll just do that a couple times. Now they do say to do the inside and the out. These three right here, just gonna put that right there. Very cool material with an exceptionally strong backing.
And that's all? It doesn't have to be heated, or
You can heat it if you want,
like with an iron or something?
but I actually managed to burn a hole right here in my jacket with my light, my flashlight.
Right.
So luckily, look at that.
Yeah,
it's almost identical color.
It's not bad, yeah.
So I was debating on putting something like that on it, but all I did was put it on here. It's been weeks and it's
staying put pretty good, yeah.
I recommend cutting it as a circle or at least an oval. This way the corners won't peel up. Maybe I'll take my flashlight and just barely...
Right. That thing's hot enough to burn a hole in there.
Just to barely get...
Yeah, just heat it up a little bit. That's not a bad idea.
All right.
All right.
So I'm just going to do the same thing on the rest of these. And that's a wrap.
Sweet.
While the nylon may be more expensive than duct tape or Gorilla Tape, it's definitely going to keep the weight down, and aesthetically may not make you look so savage. Well, I hope this helps, and thanks for watching. If this is the right content for you, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.